Asue ighodalo is coming to take Edo State from the third ward to the first ward. A manifesto is necessary because you have to have a contractual paper to hold the governor to by the time he becomes governor. The first point in that manifesto is the well-being of Edo people. No other candidate has told us any plans they have for Edo people. And under the subhead of well-being is to remove hardship and hunger. That is the existential threat Edo is in right now. The entire Nigeria. The first thing anybody should be talking who wants to rule is how do you take care of our stomach? We are hungry by the deplorable policies of the APC government. So Asue ighodalo is promising that by the time he gets in there, he has intervention funds for vulnerable, he has intervention funds for the elderly, he has intervention funds for the unemployed. Now that's removing hardship. So we want a governor who has empathy. I'm happy he knows that the state has issues with bifurcation and all of that, because for instance the candidate from their place, Shomole, he mentioned, did he not choose a Benin man to become the candidate of APC? Was it not PDP that started to show that there has to be equity, and we went to Central, and people like him now ensured that they had the candidate from Central to bring equity? So we are leading the way in equity. How do you have peace if you don't have equity? And that is why we went to Central. You came late to equity, and you are blaming people who led you to equity. So the point is that as far as Edo State is concerned, our concern now is who is going to help us manage our resources. Ask him, why is their candidate not talking to Edo people? The man is mute. The only time they remove the mute from his mouth, they are saying Obaseki say Nigeria will bomb. When we remove mute from, you know what he said yesterday? They said, oh, I don't know the day he said, the video is everywhere. He said, an armed robber is in government house, and another armed robber is coming in. He has even forgotten that he himself is campaigning to come in, and that if he were going to come in, God forbid, he would have been the second armed robber. So, it is linguistic confusion. So the point is that the candidate of the APC is not talking to Edo people. The candidate of the PDP is talking to Edo people, and that's why you can criticize him, because the man that is working, you criticize. He's telling you that he's telling you that we are going to have food. Yes, and that is why we are able to get an ethanol factory here. We have two now. That's why we are able to get to Lugbo refinery. That's why we are able to get the best nursing hospital in the nursing school in the whole of Nigeria. That's how we are able to get our own independent power grid working. He was the head of Alao Daro, and these were his initiatives. As Alao Daro, this is what we are doing in Alao Daro. So, as far as Asue ighodalo is concerned, he's a gift, which we should all don't forget the party, because I know that Kazim himself is a progressive. Rally round Asue ighodalo. Will you be proud to introduce Modokwe to an elite public?
More than proud.